Okay, just a little video about some information that I wanted to share. Really about, because I had made a video several months back, tune the Pilot, not the Quad. And today I found myself in one of those situations. So, this is my Speedybee Mario DC. I brought this several months ago and I've been flying it on and off. I have so many quads that I choose the one that I want to fly daily, and then I'll just cycle through them from time to time. I might take my main flyer and just grab another one off the shelf and take it to the park or something to fly. But with the tuning of the Mario DC, I've been watching videos on YouTube, and nobody's complaining about the tune. Nobody's complaining about the factory tune on this quad. And due to a few minor differences, I fly HD0, somebody else may fly DJI, some may fly analog. Nobody's complaining about the tune. I've been complaining to myself about the tune, and I really haven't taken the time to tune anything because it has a factory tune on it. So this is what I've been experiencing. When I first got this, I was so happy to get it, took it to the park, flew it, made a bad video. The video that the GoPro took was all blown out, white. He was blinded trying to watch this thing. If you sit there and watch it on YouTube, I don't know why, but if you watch it, you're blinded by the video. It's that blown out. So the day that I made this, I went to the park, and just in front of the house here, I tried different props. And then I was flying the T-Motor 5147 prop, which I have here on my Law 5. If any of y'all remember the Law 5, I still have mine. I've replaced the motors because the motors that came on were just too big. But the T-Motor prop on this flies perfect. And it's a light quad. And that day I went to the park to maiden this. I had the Gem Fan 5143 prop. So I had the same GoPro. My battery packs, they may weigh anywhere from 175, 179 lower or lower. I have some heavy success, and then I have some Ovonics, which are pretty light. So, but I had a heavy quad, and I had these on there. I ripped it. For me being the first flight of it at an actual area where I could actually move the sticks and see what the quad had, I thought it was doing great. So I thought, oh, I got a perfect setup. But as time went on, I'm flying the quad, and I'm like, you know when your quad feels right to you, it just feels right. So anything you do normally, driving a car, driving an 18-wheeler, you get a feeling for the vehicle. Pilots that fly aircraft, they get a feeling for their aircraft. So same thing here. I was used to that factory tune, but I wanted more. I wanted a little different performance out of the actual quadcopter. But I kept these props on there because I thought I had found the right prop. And I've been flying my Demibot, my 6S Demibot. I've been flying the hell out of that. I really like it. The Demibot's a good frame. But I said when I got this was going to be my main flyer, so I put the Demibot back in storage and pull this one out. Started flying it again. and I'm hearing D-term oscillations, motors are hot. Same quad, but I've flown this quad at various times over the past year, but I'm always changing the tune, doing something to the tune. I'm always doing something to the tune, and I've never had to do that with any of my other quads. I've gotten older since I started flying quads. I'm 12 years in, going on 13 years come 27. But I was tuning this, I'm like, ain't nobody complaining about the tune but me. Out of the videos that I watched on TV, everybody's happy. So last night, I was thinking, let me try some different props, because I'm at my limit of frustration, to where you're like, I like this quad, I really want to like this quad. I liked it when I got it, but I don't like it now. So what I did is I put on some Gym Fan 5043 props. This prop used to be my go-to prop. When it came out, I liked it. They had a 5045 prop, or that was Dow Prop that made that one. I think Dow Prop made a 5045. I like that one too. But I like this. These are the Wind Dancer props. The Wind Dancers came out maybe 17, 18, sometime around there, and I got them and I like them. But my quads were lighter then. I didn't have digital stuff. I didn't even have an actual GoPro. I had the knockoff Show Me Yees, the Run Cams, the Mobius cameras. I didn't have an actual heavy ass GoPro on my drone. And I said drone, right? For those of you that want to hear that term. But anyway, on that on this quad, I was like, I got my battery. I know my batteries flew well on my lighter analog quads. And I got this. So after trying my 5147s, tuning it, after trying the 5143s and tuning it, last night I just snapped out of it. It's like, tune the pilot, not the quad. Now I have enough faith in the Speedybee as of today's date, the 26th of August, August of 2026, that they know what they're doing. So beautiful quad, I love it, flies great. But all I had to do was change the props. I thought, they had those presets in there for the 5146 prop, and another one, the J40. And I was trying to get that tune where I could get those 5143s in there, and I finally did. But I had to lower stuff so far down to where it's not like, it's not the same quad anymore that I bought. So I put on a default Betaflight tune today, reset the profile. So I got a profile set for the 5143 prop, and now I have one set for the 5043. The 5143 prop, I have one, then the 5043 prop. So now all I have to do is just tighten the tune up, like Saudi FPV says. Start with the first top two sliders. If you want to lower your advanced sliders down, you can lower them, but start with those first top two sliders to get your base tune. And that's what I'm going to do, because I just flew this with the default Betaflight tune with these props. It flew like butter. It flew exactly like I've been trying to tune. I've been trying to tune this feeling, and it was the props. I forgot. So just thinking out the box last night, I was like, let me try some old props, and sure enough, the 5043 props, they're wider band here, so that gives me the lift that I need to carry the weight of the GoPro, the quad, and the battery. And that's what I was trying to find. And with those 5147s, I found that, but my throttle was always off. It wasn't where when you fly quads and you fly a lot of different ones, there's going to be some quads that you can tune to your feel, and maybe some quads you come up against that you can't. And I've had quads that I could in my past, but now it's like tune the pilot, like change your thinking. Nobody else is complaining about the tune all across the globe, and you're not happy with your tune, but you liked your tune when you first got it. So in short, it's like from the time I bought the quad, learning about the quad and the dynamics of the quad and the performance of it with those props I had, to now was okay, but then I'm like, I don't like this. But to get the demibot out, and it doesn't have all that extra weight. I put the GoPro on there, but even with the GoPro and the demibot, it just flies better than this tune. And I had to tune my own demibot, but it's an X. When you're tuning the X, just like people say, the tuning is a lot simpler, but with the weight all in the front here with that, and I got my battery here, you have a lot more weight in this axis than you do in this one. And I never could get that feel that I wanted, but changing the props, that just instantly resolved the issue. Not that there was an issue, I made the issue. Because I'm looking for a certain feel. So when you get your quad and you get your flight down to where you can take off, you can fly, you're not worried about crashing, you got a cheap Show Me Ye camera on there or something else, now you want to upgrade to the GoPro and get the better stuff, that's all good. But no, when you get all that stuff, you're gonna have to change yourself and what you're expecting out of that quad, because putting weight, you're taking away weight, you're changing the pitch of the props, all of those things. So that's what I found out today, is all of the months I spent flying this thing and not being happy with it, I could have changed the props way back then, I just wasn't thinking. And I got a container full of props. Of different props. I still got the Dow Prop 50/50 bi-blades. They're monsters. I might be crazy one day and put those glass nylon props on here, but just to see if I can get it tuned for those bi-blades. But yeah, we had the pitch of these props were outrageous. It was like 90-degree angle. These props were like, you know, when you put them on, your battery's gonna hurt. But yeah, that's what I found out. Hope this helps. Once again, thanks to everybody that's subscribed to the channel. If there's anything I can ever do for y'all, if y'all need parts, like I got a little short called Quad Addict. I got so many quads, I don't want to pass away and have all these quads here. So if you're in need of a quad, a part, a motor, something, a prop, hit me up. My email is my name, bernardhfox@gmail.com. I may have something that I can help you out with. So if you're new, if you're in need of something, I live in Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, so I'm central. And if you live in the country, there may be something out there that I can get to you for no charge, because I'll just send it to you. Alright, peace out, God bless.